2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No.
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Big shout out to the sponsors of the channel, my boy Fast Classic. His mixtape is in the description box. It is absolutely free. Definitely give him a download, give him a listen. And my boy Matt, definitely check his apparel out on IG at We All From. Now, September 28th, 2019 on pay-per-view, Errol the Truth Spence Jr. is going to be going up against Shawn Porter in what the hardcore boxing fans like to see, and that is a unification fight at 147 pounds. Now, it's not a unification for all the marbles, but for some of the marbles. And I wasn't really hype about this fight till I actually seen their face off. And, you know, they was going back and forth pretty good. Like, it wasn't no disrespectful type shit, but, you know, it wasn't boring. Like, it wasn't boring. And with Spence Jr. and Shawn Porter, you just don't know. Sometimes they're entertaining and sometimes they just seem like they don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? So with this fight, I found it interesting because I was on FanDuel, and I was checking out the odds for the fight. And if anybody that knows me know I will definitely lay a wager down on any type of sporting event if I like what I'm seeing. Yo, Errol Spence Jr. is minus 900. Like, for my people that don't gamble, like for my people that don't do sports betting, let me quickly explain what that is. Minus 900 means that for you to win $100, you would have to bet $900 on Errol Spence just to win $100. That means that Errol Spence Jr. is essentially a 9-1 favorite. 9-1 favorite over Shawn Porter. Like, Shawn Porter is a champion. Like, he's the WBC champion. Like, Errol Spence Jr. is a 9-1 favorite. Like, if Terrence Crawford fought Shawn Porter, I don't think Terrence Crawford would be a 9-1 favorite. Like, if Manny Pacquiao fought Shawn Porter, I don't think Manny Pacquiao would be a 9-1 favorite. But Errol Spence Jr. is a 9-1 favorite. Like, are you serious? There's only two ways for you to take that if you're Shawn Porter. It's either A, people think Errol Spence Jr. is damn near God inside of the ring, or people think I'm a trash-ass champion. Like, those are the only two things you can think of if you're Shawn Porter. Now, of course, on camera, you're going to be like, oh, well, you know, we don't pay attention to that, this, that, and the third. Like, no, like, you got Wi-Fi, you got internet, you got friends. You watch TV, you're in TV. And you do a damn good job of it. You know that you are a 9-1 and probably in some places a 10-1 underdog. And this is a unification fight. You see 9-1, 10-1 odds in a prospect on his way up in his career, and they're just putting him up against guys to get him some fights and get him some experience. That's where you see 9-1 favorites, 10-1 favorites. Not in a unification fight in probably the glamour division of boxing outside of heavyweight. Like, my question is real simple. Would you put any of your money on Shawn Porter to pull this upset? And it's a legit question because I don't care if you gamble or if you don't gamble. If someone could tell you you put up $100 and you could possibly win $450 or $500 for a guy of Shawn Porter's talent, his resume. Shawn Porter has fought some of the best fighters in the world. He's been in the trenches. And he's the WBC champion. Is Errol Spence Jr. that good to the point to where you wouldn't put $1 on Shawn Porter? Like, I seen that, my mouth almost dropped. Like, my mouth almost dropped. I was just like, wait a minute. This is a unification fight and somebody's a 9-1 underdog? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Like, it's disrespectful. Like, how is someone that's a 9-1, 10-1 underdog a pay-per-view fight? Like, we ain't seen odds like this since, like, Floyd. Like, Floyd to get in the ring with somebody like a Shawn Porter and be like a 12-1, 13-1 dog. Like, but Errol Spence Jr.? And don't get me wrong, like, people think I don't like Errol Spence Jr. as a fighter. That's not the case at all. Like, I'm a Errol Spence Jr. fan. There's just bigger Errol Spence Jr. fans out there than I am. I'm the type of person, you got to show me. And as far as I'm concerned, and I've repeated this in several videos, I'm going to repeat it again. Errol Spence Jr. hasn't fought anybody. Like, his best victory is Lamont Peterson. Like, that's his best victory. I don't want to hear that Kell Brook shit. I don't want to hear that Kell Brook shit. Yes, he won his title off of Kell Brook. Yes, Kell Brook was coming off of a Triple G fight where he fought well, but he got his face broken. He got his face broken in that Triple G fight. And prior to Errol Spence breaking his orbital bone, quote unquote, his face, Errol Spence Jr. was losing that fight against Kell Brook. He was losing that fight. Facts. He was down 4-2 in that fight. And he wasn't looking like no monster in that fight either. And I don't count Mikey Garcia because Mikey Garcia, I don't know what, he was a punching bag with legs. He was a punching bag with legs. Errol Spence Jr.'s best victory was Lamont Peterson. I'm not going to give a guy 9-1, 10-1 odds. And his best victory, 3 victories, are Lamont Peterson, a broke down Kell Brook, and a 135-pound fighter. So to answer my own question, I would put some money on Shawn Porter. Now, I have to do a breakdown and prediction video before the fight. I'll definitely do that. And it's not no cut and dry. You know, it's going to be a 2-minute video. I'm going to introduce Fast Classic and my boy Matt and introduce the fight and say, hey, after I watch the tape, Errol Spence is going to whip Shawn Porter's ass. End of the video. Nah. I'm not going to do that. See, I'm not stupid. I'm not blind. I'm not blind by being a fan of any fighter. No, I'm going to run this tape. And the one thing that I will say that Errol Spence is going to have to show is Errol Spence hasn't been put in a position too much to where he has to throw with somebody. And he has to actually counter somebody. That's going to be a key factor in terms of my homework that I do for the fight. When I pull the lab coat out, I got it at the dry cleaners. I put the lab coat on and I go in the lab and I watch these fights. This is what I do. And I'm going to definitely do that before this fight. But Shawn Porter, a 9-1 underdog, hell yeah, I will put some dough on Shawn Porter. Now, I ain't no fool. I'm not going to put no crazy amount of money on it. I ain't no fool. But I would drop a couple dollars on Shawn Porter because I do think he has a shot in this fight. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.